Hello everyone, this is Erik, the Asian movie enthusiast, and we're going to finish off my Japanese movie collection with the, slipcase thingies as I call them. First one here is a horror film that I covered in my playlist. This is Oishi Syokutaku, also known as Cannibal Family. I covered this in my 2009 video. Look at that guy. He's not having a good time. I think the plot is the dude stumbles upon this crazy cannibal family in the woods, and they try to eat him and stuff. I did not particularly like it. It does have some stomach churning gore in it for you if you're into that. Did not have subtitles either. I don't think it's available with. So yeah, there's some stomach churning gore here, but I wasn't really a fan of it. Check out my video from 2009 for some additional reasons why. Now, one that I did like that no one seemed to have watched when it came out, which is surprising, is I don't need to take it out. The Complex. This is the newer one from Hideo Nakata, and it's a nice return to form because he's had some duds in recent years. The premise is pretty basic. Another one of those haunted apartment style horror films, but I thought the overall quality was actually quite good in this. The atmosphere was solid. There's some creepy moments, and the lighting in this is really good too. There were some scenes in this that reminded me of like those old school Italian horror films from the 70s, like Argento's films or Bava's films. So I really like the lighting in this. I'll cover it when we get to 2013 in my Asian horror playlist. Alright, our next one here seems to have been a DVD where I think I cracked the DVD or broke it somehow, so I just threw it into this little case. Entrails of a Virgin. Yeah, I covered this during our coverage of the 1980s in Asian horror. This is one, there's 2 or 3 of these, I think. The first one, I think, is the one about that, it's like a slasher with a mud-caked guy with a monster package, I guess I'll say. Yes. It's pretty sleazy, I'll put it that way. It's pretty sleazy, but it's also quite funny at times. Surprisingly so. More fun than you might expect. Yeah, check out my reviews for the 1980s, the Asian horror playlist, and you'll get some info on that one and its sequels. Alright, this is one from Ozu. The Flavor of Green Tea Over Rice, which I'm sure is very good. I don't know if I've ever had green tea over rice. Now that I think about it, I have this movie in my collection, and I don't think I've ever had green tea over rice. I don't know. But this movie is very solid. It's probably one of my favorite Ozu films overall. And it's about a wife who kind of grows tired of her husband, while their niece gives resistance to getting married. So it's, again, another family drama involving marriage. But this one focuses a little bit on like the little white lies that exist between the couple. And the dramatic elements are very well done. Character development solid. And there's a little bit of comedy sprinkled out. So this is like a typical Ozu film, but it's one of his better ones, I think. I really enjoyed it. So check it out if you haven't. It might even be a good one to start with. One of the first ones to start with. Alright, the next 4 films are, of course, a part of the Haunted School, also known as Gakko no Kaiden franchise. This is Gakko no Kaiden 1. And I bought all 4 of these, I think, off of eBay. All of these that I have, I think, don't have subtitles, with the exception of the 4th part has English subs. So remember, these films are, the first 3 films in this series are about the grammar school kids who get stuck in their school. They get trapped there by supernatural means. They just got to try to find a way to get out, avoid the ghosts, and escape somehow, or solve some type of a puzzle. I think my personal favorites are Part 4 and Part 2, but they're all worth watching for sure. With or without subs, they're all worth watching. The 4th one is the one where the story extends beyond the school, and there's more events outside of the school, whereas the first 3 are like a trapped in a school horror film. but it's still, you know, like I said in my reviews in my Asian horror playlist from 1995 to 1999, I believe, those videos. That's when all 4 of these were released. There's a lot of like the ghosts are very creative. You don't really get Onryo ghosts in this. You get all kinds of creatures, and you know, there's a walking Tyrannosaurus skeleton at one point. There's like a ghost made out of a copy machine paper at one point. So there's a lot of fun stuff in this. A lot of weird ghosts and fun little spooky things for the whole family. I think all of these are family appropriate, but they're all really cool. They got some atmosphere to them. The opening scene of part 4 is pretty freaking awesome too. It's pretty cool stuff. I like rewatching these fairly frequently. So yes, I recommend all 4 of those. They're really good. Check them out. Somebody should release a box set or something in the US for those, but they haven't. All right, this one is Gege No Kitaro, I think. Let me check my notes. Gege No Kitaro? Could that be true? It is. A human family is terrorized by a fox spirit, and some yokai monsters try to recover it. So lots of CGI in this, but the script kind of sucks. That's what my notes say. It seemed to be just a movie made for undemanding people in general, which isn't a bad thing always, but it just, I don't know, it just felt really flimsy to me. Not really all that good. I think Reina Tanaka might be in this, but I don't know. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I think I got this one for free, actually. It was like a buy one, get one or something. There's another one that I didn't like. Oniichanbara. I actually did not cover this in my Asian horror playlist. I just checked. I don't know why. It's a zombie film, but I think I considered it to be more of an action comedy. And the zombie stuff was just kind of, thrown. I don't know. I didn't really like it. It's not terrible, but I didn't really feel like it was really worth a watch. Pretty nice cover art, though, right? Alright, the next one here is, I think I covered it in my playlist. Forgot what year. I think 2011. I have to write it down. Toshi Rei Densetsu Shinrei Kojo from 2010. Say that 10 times real fast. Again, another pretty basic horror film, but I think this one I give a pass grade to. It was good enough. It was good enough. Not one you're probably going to be able to find anywhere anyways, because it's not available with subtitles or anything. And I don't think any of these really came with special features, now that I think about it. Just double check here. I don't think so. No. And then last, but certainly not least, it's a film that I will cover at some point on my channel. Again, DVD case, I think I cracked it or something. This is Waiting in the Dark. And I think I already covered it, didn't I? I think this is another, I think I bought 2 DVDs. That's what it was. I think this one, the DVD case broke, and then I ended up buying another one as like a backup copy. I think that's what it was. Well, whatever. It's an excellent movie. It's about the potential murderer or a suspected murderer who, goes into the house of a blind woman without her knowledge, and he's creeping around. Very good movie. Very light, like drama thriller. Slow paced, but excellent. So that's it for my Japanese movies. That's it. Now I do have, I did buy some movies while we were covering a bunch of these flicks, so I will add more parts to this playlist. And plus we have a few movies from like the Southeast Asian countries to cover, like Thailand, Indonesia and stuff, but that'll only be like 2 videos, I think. 2 or 3 maybe. So we're nearing the end, but remember, every time I buy DVDs, I'll accumulate them, and when I have enough to do a video, I'll throw another one up. So this will be an ongoing series. So as always, I will see you next time.